Goalkeeper. The goalkeeper position has transformed from a reactive role into a proactive one. The traditional keeper, represented by legends like Gianluigi Buffon, was purely a shot stopper. Their focus was on reflexes, positioning, and absolute courage on the goal line. They were the last bastion whose primary duty was to stop shots. However, modern football demands more. This gave rise to the sweeper keeper, perfected by Manuel Neuer. This role is no longer confined to the penalty box. A sweeper keeper actively controls the space behind a high defensive line, acting as an additional defender to intercept through balls. Furthermore, players like Alisson Becker and Ederson are the starting point of the attack. Their ability to distribute the ball with the accuracy of a midfielder transforms them from mere guardians into the first architects of the team's offensive phase. Center back. The center back is the pillar of defense, the guardian of the team's heart. Historically, this role was often split into two functions within systems that used a sweeper, the stopper, and the sweeper, libero. The stopper was the destroyer, an aggressive defender whose mission was to man-mark the opponent's main striker. Fabio Cannavaro was a master of this art, a gladiator in the penalty box who won physical duels. Behind him, the sweeper, like Franz Beckenbauer, was the defensive brain, free to sweep up loose balls and initiate attacks from deep. As zonal marking became dominant, this system nearly vanished. The modern center back is now required to be a hybrid of both roles. They must be strong in defense but also intelligent in building play. The ball-playing defender is the gold standard today. Players like Virgil van Dijk or Paolo Maldini combine physical power with superior intelligence in reading the game. They don't just neutralize threats, they are the first escape route from the opponent's press. In a modern game dominated by high pressing, a center back's ability to remain calm under pressure and deliver a precise, line-breaking vertical pass is one of the most valuable assets. They are no longer just a wall, they are the first architect of the constructive phase of play. Fullback and wingback. Fullback and wingback, the revolution in the corridors. Perhaps no role has evolved as dramatically as the fullback. From a position once considered the most functional and boring, they have become one of the most dynamic and crucial creators in modern tactics. Originally, the duty of a traditional fullback was purely defensive, mark the opposing winger, close down space, and occasionally advance to offer support. In the modern era, however, they are the engines of the game. An attacking fullback like Trent Alexander-Arnold or the Brazilian legend Cafu is a playmaker from the flanks. They are responsible for providing width in attack, overlapping with the winger, and delivering high-quality crosses. They are judged not just by their tackles, but by the number of assists they create. The wingback role is an even more extreme version of this, typically used in formations with 3 center backs. A wingback has complete responsibility for the entire flank, from defending to attacking. They are the embodiment of stamina and total contribution. The pinnacle of tactical innovation is the inverted fullback, a concept perfected by Pep Guardiola. Instead of staying wide, this fullback moves inside into the midfield area when their team has possession. The purpose is multifaceted, to create a numerical advantage in the center of the park, to allow for better possession control, and to provide a more solid defensive structure against counterattacks. Players like João Cancelo or Oleksandr Zinchenko have shown how effective this role can be in dictating the game from an unexpected position. Defensive midfielder. The defensive midfielder is the team's axis, the fulcrum that balances defense and attack. This role has 2 main, very different interpretations: the destroyer and the constructor. The ball winner is the destroyer. They are tireless energy machines whose primary job is to break up opposition attacks, make tackles, and win back possession. N'Golo Kanté or Gennaro Gattuso are the epitomes of this role. They are ball magnets whose presence on the pitch is felt everywhere, providing a security blanket for the creative players ahead of them. They are a constant disruption to the opponent's rhythm. On the other side of the spectrum is the regista, or the deep-lying playmaker. They are the constructor, the metronome. Andrea Pirlo is the definition of this role. He didn't need to run fast because his mind was moving. From a deep position, he orchestrated a symphony of passes, controlling the tempo of the entire match and changing the direction of attack in an instant. Sergio Busquets, with his simple yet profoundly effective style, is another master of this role. He controls the game not with power, but with spatial intelligence, always available as a passing option and manipulating the rhythm of the game with incredible composure. Central midfielder. The central midfielder is the heart of the team, pumping blood to all lines. The most iconic role here is the box-to-box midfielder. They are limitless dynamos like Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard. They are the embodiment of totality, making a crucial tackle in their own box, and seconds later, arriving in the opponent's box to score a match-winning goal. They are the soul and personality of a team, leading by example through relentless hard work and contributing massively in both phases of play. In more complex tactics, there is the mezzala. This intelligent midfielder, perfectly executed by players like Kevin De Bruyne or Andres Iniesta, often operates in the half space, the area between the opponent's center back and fullback. This space is the most difficult to defend, and it is from there that a mezzala can break down a defense with unexpected creativity, whether through a through ball, a low cross, or a direct shot. They are the bridge that connects midfield control with frontline sharpness. Attacking midfielder, the classic number 10 or trequartista is the artist. Their job is to dance in the tight spaces between the opposition's midfield and defense, creating something out of nothing. They are the brains of the attack, given the freedom to be less burdened by defensive duties. Think of the elegance of a Zinedine Zidane, the magical vision of Ronaldinho, or the genius of Diego Maradona. They are the players who make us hold our breath every time they touch the ball. They are the reason why football is called the beautiful game. In the more structured modern game, the classic number 10 has become rarer, but its essence, creativity in the final third, remains one of the most sought-after elements in the sport. Winger. The winger is the scalpel on the flanks, whose job is to stretch the opposition defense and create one-on-one situations. The traditional winger would hug the touchline, relying on pace to beat a defender and deliver a cross. However, this role has also evolved significantly. The inverted winger, like Arjen Robben, became a constant goal threat with his legendary move of cutting inside to shoot with his stronger foot. Mohamed Salah is a lethal modern example of this role. Then, a new generation has shown that a winger can be a primary playmaker. Lamine Yamal, at his very young age, combines explosive dribbling with the decision-making intelligence of a veteran, proving that vision and brain can be just as dangerous as pure speed. Then there is a more abstract role, the Raumdeuter or space interpreter. Thomas Müller is the definition of this role. He is neither a winger nor a striker in the traditional sense. He is a ghost on the pitch. His strength lies not in his dribbling technique, but in his supreme spatial intelligence to read the game and always be where the ball is going to be. Striker. The striker, the number 9, is the apex predator. Their mission is singular: score goals. The poacher, like Filippo Inzaghi, lives off pure instinct inside the penalty box. They are efficient hunters who may not be visible for 90 minutes, but will appear at the crucial moment. The target man, like Didier Drogba, is a physical fortress who acts as the focal point of the attack, holding up the ball and bringing others into play. However, the pinnacle of the striker's evolution is the complete forward. Ronaldo Nazario, R9, was a phenomenon, a terrifying combination of brutal speed, flawless technique, and a clinical finishing ability from any situation. They can score in any way, from anywhere. And finally, the role that breaks all the rules, the false 9. This is the most intelligent tactical concept. Imagine a playmaker like Lionel Messi, positioned as a striker, but whose game is to drop into the midfield. This creates an existential dilemma for the opposing center-backs. Do I follow him and leave hell behind me, or do I hold my position and let a genius control the game? Either choice is the wrong choice. By pulling a center-back out of position, the false 9 creates a deadly vacuum of space for wingers or midfielders to exploit. The false 9 is a playmaker disguised as a striker, a tactical anomaly perfected by Pep Guardiola's Barcelona that remains one of the most intelligent strategies in football. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, you'll love the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.